LeBron James, you need to hurry up and come back to Miami. So per Shams, LeBron is uncertain about the Lakers roster moving forward, per Shams, on LeBron's future in LA. So Savannah James apparently wants LeBron to retire within the next year or so. It remains to be seen if James will reach season number 24 or beyond. James went out to dinner in New York City in the past week with his wife Savannah, the Miami Heat big man Kevin Love, which thank you Kevin Love for recruiting, and his wife Kate, and other confidants. And one of the dinner guests posted a snippet of the night to Instagram where James can be heard saying, "Savannah wants me to effing retire in the next year or so." Mind you, Kevin Love and LeBron James have been working out with Chris Brickley. They've been hanging out. Of course, they have a good relationship, but that's very interesting why Kevin Love has been hanging out with him. Let's get into the video.
5 p.m. today, the deadline for players or teams to exercise options. One of those players with the decision to make is LeBron James. What more can you tell us?
Phil, LeBron James is opting in to his nearly $53 million player option for the 2025-2026 season. So what we do know is he will be playing a record 23rd NBA season. Still not sure whether he's going to play one more season or he has multiple years left. But I'm told he wants to compete for a championship next season. And he is uncertain about the Lakers roster moving forward. And my understanding is James is supportive of the Lakers positioning themselves around Luka Doncic, building for the future. And Rich Paul told me this morning, the Clutch Sports CEO, that the Lakers have been true partners of his and LeBron James for 8 seasons while he's been there. But as we see right there, he also told me the franchise is going to do what's best for them. They understand that they have to do what's best for the long term. And this adds an interesting wrinkle here in free agency. LeBron James is evaluating how he wants to finish his career.
That is a lengthy statement there from Rich Paul.
Now, the Lakers, they're going to do what's best for them, especially when it comes to Luka and the future of the Lakers. They're going to prioritize him over LeBron James because it's like what LeBron James said. He might not be here in the next 1 to 2 years. He's out. He's going to be retired. Now, it's really funny that Pat Riley mentioned LeBron James a few months ago. He says, so for us, yes, if that player is the right name and their contract is the right length, I think that an aging player can play. Look at LeBron. It's incredible that a player like LeBron and others have played into their mid-30s and produced at a high level. Let's get into the video.
For us, yes. I mean, if that player is the right name and the contract is the right length, yeah, I still think that an aging player can play. Look at LeBron. I mean, look at these players. So it's incredible that, players like LeBron and others that have played into their mid to late 30s and produced at a high level.
Now, I understand why people say that LeBron James had to go back to Cleveland to win. Of course, that's his hometown. But all you LeBron James fans, you guys lie in cap. And it's absolutely blasphemous when you guys try to tell me that he shouldn't have remained in Miami. He should have stayed. He would have continued to win more championships. I 110% guarantee. D-Wade and LeBron James, they would have shaped up the team around them. Of course, unfortunately, Chris Bosh got sick. But if LeBron James remained in Miami, there's no way he does not continue to win championships. There's no way that Pat Riley doesn't continue to shuffle the deck around LeBron James and D-Wade. Think about it. Dwayne Wade probably doesn't even leave. I understand that, Pat Riley was very overbearing with the cookies on the plane and everything like that, but it produced championships at the end of the day. LeBron James had some of his best moments in a Miami Heat jersey. So I'm not saying LeBron James is coming back to the Miami Heat, but I think that would be a great finish to his career. Like I said, LeBron James should have never have left Miami to begin with. The Miami Heat have some level of interest in the Jonathan Kuminga, but is currently exploring other potential moves according to a league source. There have been no free agent meetings set between the Heat and Kuminga yet. Now, that's per Anthony Chang. I know there was a lot of controversial stories between the local media who were saying that they didn't want Kuminga, and then now you also have the bigger media from ESPN saying that no, he is absolutely linked to the Miami Heat. So now this is our first local media guy, Anthony Chang, saying that there is a level of interest. However, they're exploring other options as well. Now, per Brent Siegel, could there be a path to a multiple sign and trade involving Kuminga, Wiggins, and Bobby Portis to Golden State, Milwaukee, and Miami? While this is purely speculation in terms of a trade scenario, there is a path that could financially work for all parties. Because yes, Kuminga would come to the Miami Heat. Wiggins would go to the Lakers or the Milwaukee Bucks because Wiggins is linked to both. And then at the end of the day, Bobby Portis will go to the Golden State Warriors. Now, for Wiggins to go to the Lakers. Obviously, they need a wing defender. You're telling me that Luka and LeBron James are going to be guarding the perimeter for 82 games? Absolutely not. They're going to get fried. However, they don't want to give us a first-round pick, and I don't understand why. Wiggins is 30 years old. He's in the middle of his prime, and he's a champion. And he's a two-way athletic player. How are we not going to get a first-round pick for him? Golden State, they've been looking for that bruiser power forward outside of Draymond Green, and that's where Bobby Portis fits absolutely well. I know a lot of people are talking about Kuminga and the money. I'm not giving Kuminga no max deal. He's going to get a prove-it deal whether he likes it or not from the Miami Heat. The NBA media is finally realizing that the Miami Heat got a steal at the 20th pick with Valanciunas. So, to the Miami Heat, Miami benefited from some unexpected decisions ahead of it by drafting a guy, me included, viewed as a top 10 prospect. My guess is one will age better from Miami than it will for other teams that passed on him. And he's right. Kasper Valanciunas was 7th on your board, but ended up falling to 20. How big of a steal is this for the Heat? I love Valanciunas. I think that the versatility of his game and the underrated where it's at perfect fit in Miami, Spo will know exactly how to use him, hopefully. Let's get into the video.
Biggest fallers of the night was Kasper Valanciunas, who was mocked in the lottery for most of this cycle. He's 7th on your board, but ended up falling to Miami at 20. How big of a steal is this for the Heat? And how do you see him fitting in the Heat system?
Yeah, I love it. I love Valanciunas. I love the player. I think that because he played so much on the ball at Illinois this year, I think that like the versatility of his game kind of got underrated, where it's a perfect fit in Miami. Spo will know exactly how to use him. He plays both on and off the ball at a really high level. And you'll be able to play him next to Hero offensively. You'll be able to play him next to like a variety of lead guards, I think, and be able to make it work. And oh, by the way, he can also act as your backup lead guard, I think, and be able to run the show for second units, particularly. I don't love him against like starters necessarily, but I think that, you know, as a starter with the first unit, like kind of like a, you know, the role Nembhard plays offensively for the Pacers, right?
Thank you for watching the video. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 8K, and thank you for all the support.